Yeah. First off, I just have a lot of respect for Illinois and that coaching staff. Chris Thomas was a teammate of mine, a friend of mine, someone that I really, really care about. He's an unbelievable coach and even better father, family man. And so it's weird coaching against your friends. Actually, it's just a weird thing because you want to rip each other to shreds, but then at the end of the day, you feel bad too at the same time. But I hope they get in the tournament. I think he's done a fantastic job there at Illinois. With that being said, beyond proud of our team and our effort today. I thought it was the best serving performance we've had. We're talking about 4 service aces and 5 service errors and a ton of service pressure the entire night. I thought we were relentless from the service line, and I thought our mentality matched it on the court as far as expanding our range on the defensive front and taking brave rips or attacks in transition. I thought the team did exactly what we as a coaching staff asked them to do.
So any of the seniors can answer this. Oh, Nora Rakotsi for Annenberg Media, by the way. How are you guys feeling just like as your time here is coming to a close, this last home game? Like, what does it feel like?
Honestly, it doesn't feel real. I feel like I've been with like the same group of girls for like all 4 years, like, and every year it just gets better, and I wouldn't want it to like end it with any other group. So emotional.
Yeah. I feel like I've just been really soaking in everything. And trying to enjoy it all because I know it's going to be over soon. So just taking it day by day and enjoying it.
Yeah, I second both of those things. One of our pillars on the team is gratitude, and I feel like that's just something I've always tried to embody on this team, especially this last season, taking every opportunity, every game, every practice, every opportunity of us just hanging out. So I feel really grateful and honored to come in and go out with this group.
Yeah. So for Gala, you've definitely been like a leader on the court, like holding it down in that back row. What's your hope for the next round of seniors?
That's a good question. I hope for the next round of seniors, they just take a lot of like the learning curves that we've gone through. I mean, for me, the biggest thing when I was coming up these last 4 years was just learning from the classes above me. When I was a freshman and I was playing libero, like I was taking on a big role, just like Taylor's doing right now, and that helped me tremendously with people like Skylar Fields, Amelia Vesca, Mia Toninga, just all of those people and their influence. Like I learned so much about being a leader, leading by example, communicating and going person to person about conflicts. So I just hope that we have set a good enough example for them to be able to take it on next year and lead again by example, lead with grace, with respect. We have really strong relationships, so I have no doubt that they're going to be able to do that successfully next year.
And then what will you guys miss the most about SC Volleyball in your time here?
Team.
Their head coach.
Of course, the team. Like, these girls are my sister. I'm not even going to start crying. These girls are my sisters. Like, every day, like, I'm, like, just excited to just go see them, like, always in the locker room or even outside of volleyball. Like, that's going to be the biggest thing I miss, totally.
Yeah, and our team, coaches and staff, we're all just a big Trojan family, and they really are my second family, and they've shaped me in a lot of ways through, like, the 4 years I've been here. And I'll, like, forever be thankful for them. They've meant everything to me and more.
Yeah. Again, I second that too, but I just feel like I've never come in and felt like I couldn't be myself that day, whether it was good or bad, or like I just genuinely could always be myself with this team and every team prior, and I think that's a big testament to Brad and our coaching staff for recruiting great people. So absolutely 100% we'll miss the girls the most, as well as the coaches, of course.
Hi, y'all. Congratulations on an amazing win tonight, an amazing season. My question is more for Coach. With this being the seniors' final match at home before the team finishes the season on the road and the tournament begins, how would you say the seniors have shaped this team on and off the court, and what kind of foundation are they leaving for the future?
There's a lot there to unpack. It's my first recruiting class as a head coach, for USC. It was for the 2022 class. I talked to them about it. It was an interesting time because we weren't playing volleyball. We were all at home during COVID, and so the only thing that we did was we get on Zooms and make up dumb games and just get to know each other. And the conversations flowed, and I felt like I got to know them better than any class because of the amount of time that we spent before they even got here, because the environment dictated that, and it was great. And then each year, the progression, just the advancement of their skills, their growth, and how they matured, how they acted, how they had pride in this. They're so different now than when they were freshman year, and they were great then, but this is a whole different thing. And they're ready for the real world, and I couldn't be more proud of that. Whatever they decide to do, they're going to dominate and do a great thing, and they're going to bring people with them and help them because they know that they can help people around them, and that's their job. Their job is to help people around them from here on out. And yeah, it's very emotional. It's been a rough week for me emotionally because, this chapter will come to a close. It was hard to see Kalia and Allie Batenhorst in the locker room. I miss them. I miss Mia. I miss them all. But it's life. And this group did it right. And this group is one of the biggest platforms. I keep saying that term, but this is the biggest launching pad that we're going to have. And so we're going to make sure that we do this thing right.
Yeah, congrats again on your win today. This is kind of a more general question for Coach, but overall the team did great today with a pretty even number of kills and good plays distributed between a lot of the players. So I guess over the season in general, what is the team most improved on and how during practice and everything?
I think their mentality. I think the skills are the skills, but I think who they are, I think they really, really have bought into what this is now. I don't have to walk into the room. They know what to do. They can run practices on their own. They know how to get to where they need to be. They know what has to happen. They have pride in what they do. You heard it, that they can't wait to be around each other all the time. That's exactly what this whole thing was. And so when you get a group that is influential and are powerful personalities like we keep talking about, and that buy into this and it becomes theirs. This is theirs. It's not mine. It's theirs. I get to go along for the ride, but this is theirs. Once you get to that space, it's a pretty spectacular thing. And it's taken a long time for us to build that, and there's been a lot of sacrifice and a lot of hard work to get here. But when they leave, they're going to sit there and they're going to be pretty darn proud of what this is.
Yeah, thank you. And then for the seniors, I guess just reflecting on your time at USC and you're playing at USC as a whole, can you share with me one of your favorite memories from the team?
Ooh, there's many.
Mm-hmm.
You said from our whole career?
Yeah,
Or
just your whole career at USC.
Do you guys have one off the top of your head?
Oh, there's so many.
I know.
I'd say one of the big ones was Brazil.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, because a lot of our new players, they got to see how we were as a team, because we had so much time to hang around, and we got to really get to know each other, and I feel we really built that's where our team chemistry started to really build and just take off.
And then I'll also say in the summer, every day after our practices and lift, our freshmen were staying, and they had a pool. So we would go there after every practice, and all of us would just hang out, go in the pool, and we really bonded then and made a lot of good memories.
I was also going to say Brazil just because it was a huge bonding moment for our team. And it was really the first time I got to really know a lot of people deeply. And I personally, one of my personal favorites is beating Wisconsin at Wisconsin. I thought that was a super life-changing experience. That crowd, the passion for volleyball in that gym is just insane. I thought we were all so bought in that game, and I think that was a big turning point for us this season. So from a volleyball perspective, that's a game I'll never forget.
Thank you.
So, Coach, is this team, I know you got 2 more regular season games. If the tournament started next week, is this team ready for the NCAA tournament?
Yes. As of tonight, what I watched, what I saw, what they were doing, yes. Now we have to be consistent with it. So it's really important that we show up on Monday and we take care of the details, the 3 areas that we talked about as a group, and focus on those things, because it comes down to, we are, to put this in a context for anyone, we are averaging around 17.5 points per set. Now, the top teams, the Texas, the Nebraska, the Pitt, and Kentucky, they're averaging 18.5, almost 19 points per set. We're averaging 5.5 to 6 errors per set. Those teams are averaging 3 to 4 errors per set. So if you break it down by that, we're trying to squeeze out 1 or 2 more points one way or the other. So either less errors or we got to put more points on be more aggressive in what that is. And how we do that is on the defensive end. So we have to expand our range in digging. We have to be more aggressive on the blocking, and we have to get some really, really actually just better swings in transition. So that's where the focus is going to be. We're not changing any big systems. We're not all of a sudden running a 6-2. There's nothing. We are who we are. So that's going to be the focus. I think we're ready. I think there's some more fine-tuning. So tonight, for example, we averaged around 18.2 points per set, and we had 0 errors the first set, 4 errors the second set, and 4 errors the third set. So that's the range, right? So we're getting into that space. That's probably the first time you guys heard that. But that's kind of how my brain works. That's how we're operating. But yes, I think we are ready. But there's a bigger goal right now that's immediate. We need to take care of. I think we have Michigan State first. I take it one game at a time, literally, and then I think we end with Michigan. If we can get 2 wins, there's a great possibility of hosting, and USC needs to host. And the outside world can say that's arrogant. I don't care. It's just if you want to compete at the highest level, you need to hit some of these goals. And so the goal right now is to get ready, get fresh, get dialed in for Michigan State, and hopefully get out there and do what we do, and then Michigan, and then let's see where the cards lie. But that's the goal right now.
Any other questions?
And for Rylie, you came into USC and you had a famous family that played here. How much pressure did you put on yourself to live up to, what your family did?
Honestly, I didn't really put any pressure on myself, like in that terms of trying to live up to a name, because at the end of the day, it's 2 different sports, and I just wanted to really make a name for myself. So I didn't really think of it as like I had to live up to a certain name. I just came in thinking I'm gonna make a name for myself.
And that she did.
Mm-hmm.
She sure did.
One last question. Coach, you talked about the culture that you built, and you had SC football game going on today. You still had a large crowd. What can you, for a few seconds, talk about the culture that you have built?
Well, it's on purpose. I can tell you that. I didn't come into this hoping or wishing or whatever. There was a lot of research about what our clientele was. If you go in the Midwest, like they were talking about the Wisconsin gyms and other gyms, that's an older crowd. That's more, but if you look at our crowd, it's more of a younger generation. It's a lot of young kids. It's a lot of that stuff. And so we started by, building kind of, you got to recruit really, really positive, good volleyball players, but they have to be really, really positive people and full of energy and lots of personality. And they got to get along. and then you got to really blow out the camps. You got to get the camps going and make sure you get a lot of opportunity to give back to the community and work your way through that to build your brand and to make sure you see the NSC logo in the Bay Area, all this stuff, or South Bay, excuse me. I'm from the Bay Area, but South Bay, and all that. And then from there, you got to engage with the people that are here in the stands. And then we've got to continue to figure out ways to raise money to get more marketing dollars so we can promote. That's going to be the next step. We got to do more promoting. We've got to do it as a program, raise some money and help out and get more people in the building. I mean, it was electric when it was that Nebraska match. Regardless of outcome, that was a different feel to that. And that's the goal. The goal is to compete for championships, create great culture, and fill that arena day in and day out.